Brought to you by
youth, elderly, and persons with disabilities. It's time to choose our leaders. Let's show up and participate in the special interest group elections. Starting June through August this year. Your vote, your voice. My vote, my voice. This message is brought to you by the Uganda Electoral Commission.
A very good evening to you all and welcome to our second and final edition of UBC News tonight, this Tuesday, the 24th day of June 2025. First though, let's have a look at our top stories.
Brought to you by
Uniquely Ours. Explore Uganda.
Special Forces Command launches third inter-unit rifle competition. Owino market vendors throw their support behind President Yoweri Museveni. Former Minister Chibanzanga vows to reclaim Budgendera County in Kasese District. And placement of campaign posters on electricity infrastructure is illegal, according to UEDCL.
Brought to you by
Hello there and welcome once again. We are coming to you live online and on air from Broadcasting House here on Nile Avenue. On sign language it is Senyomo Yusuf and I am Rukidi Kiijanangoma. The Prime Minister of Uganda, Right Honorable Robin Nabbanja, has advised students to dedicate and commit most of their time to education if they are to become successful in life. The Prime Minister was speaking to Senior 4 students of St. Edward Senior Secondary School, Bukumi, Kakumiro, who paid a courtesy call to her office in Kampala. The Prime Minister is an old girl of St. Edward SS Bukumi. We have more in this story.
St. Edward Senior Secondary School, Bukumi, in Kakumiro District, is one of the notable schools in Bunyoro sub-region that has since produced leaders that include the current Prime Minister Robin Nabbanja, former Vice President Professor Gilbert Balibasa Kabukenya, Finance Minister Matia Kasaija, among others. Founded in 1945 by the White Fathers, St. Edward's SS Bukumi in Kakumiro District is proud to have produced the first female Prime Minister of Uganda, Robin Nabbanja.
I am a proud old girl of St. Edward's. St. Edward's has produced a number of big dignitaries. You are in a school that matter in the country.
Today, Senior 4 students of the school paid a visit to the Prime Minister as they prepare to sit their examinations this year. Nabbanja advised the students to dedicate and commit most of the time to their education if they are to become successful in life.
When the president was telling people, I identified Nabbanja Robina because she is a committed person. Commitment is inbuilt. Commitment. Nobody has pushed me to come here.
The Prime Minister further advised students to always put the virtue of respect at the forefront.
It is because of this respect that I'm here. Once you have that attribute in you, then you are immunized of all social evils. When you don't have a sense of shame, you will do everything far. And in the end, you will lose.
She also cautioned them against HIV and AIDS.
Avoid those habits that can push you into actions that can put your life in danger. HIV/AIDS is still killing people. Living within your means is the best attribute any student must have. If your parents don't have, must you go to steal? You don't have, you don't have. Eat what is available. Eat petrol. We all ate it. I remember I had only one shoe.
The students of St. Edward Bukumi are proud to be part of this history of dialoguing with the first female Prime Minister of Uganda.
I'm now determined through her advice, because she said respect is a key. So I have to respect myself, respect the people I believe with, and concentrate in my books.
Indeed true that when you respect people, they do respect you and you feel the morale of serving them, whereby actually you find very many people trusting you, believing in you and listening whatever you communicate.
Jingo Francis with that story there. To the August House now, where Parliament has approved Kampala Capital City Authority's request to lease 3 plots of land, M69 and M70 in Lugogo and M731 on Old Chira Road. Now, these plots were pending clearance from the Minister of Finance and their evaluation, which the Minister of State for Kampala, Kawiye Chioffa-Togabye, presented to Parliament.
Kampala Capital City Authority previously made a request to Parliament to approve lease for some plots of land that include M880 Offspring Road and Plot 406 Namirembe Road, M69 and M70 Lugogo, and M731 Old Kira Road.
It therefore recommends that Parliament approves lease of plot M880 Offspring Road and 406 at Namirembe and urges KCC to find fast-track valuation of plots 2 Kenneth Cross in Kwamocha and M061 and M7 at Lugogo, and further attain clearance from the Ministry of Finance, Planning and Economic Development for plot M731.
The 2 plots, M880 Offspring Road and Plot 406 Namirembe Road, were approved during a sitting that was chaired by the Speaker of Parliament, Anita Among.
That this House authorizes the disposal of the following plots of land in Kampala City Council Authority pursuant to Section 32(6) of the Public Finance Management Act 2015, and that's plot M880 Offspring Road, 406 Namirembe Road. Those in favor sign the contrary name. The ayes have it.
Parliament cannot lease land because we have no powers over that. It's supposed to come from KCCA, and you see how it was being rushed here. That only 2 plots have been accepted. Under which legal regime?
That in Kampala, Parliament has come out to sell off, because it's Parliament that has given the approval to KCCA to sell off its land. In Kampala, we are looking for land. Unfortunately, we sell off land at peanut and then procure it later at a big cost.
During a sitting chaired by Deputy Speaker Taibwa, Parliament approved the remaining plots after Minister Chioffa-Togabye presented the necessary clearance.
It's where 1, the valuation reports from Chief Government Valuer and the clearance from the Minister of Finance, Planning and Economic Development. So, Right Honourable Speaker and members, allow me to lay the valuation report and the clearance from Minister of Land and the Ministry of Finance and Economic Development.
However, Turuman Member of Parliament Saropendi asked for a council resolution from KCCA, while Leader of Opposition Joe Senyonyi presented a letter showing no such resolution existed.
If the executive plans to dispose of anything, the council must receive those proposals from the executive, and after the resolution of the council, this is my understanding, after council resolution, then the minister would bring the items here to this house as mandated by law. But it seems we are jumping a process, and I don't want this house to be used, Right Honourable Speaker, by people who have their own interests.
The KCC Authority Speaker was saying there is no council resolution mandating the Executive Director to go ahead and dispose of these properties. Council has got to first authorize by way of resolution, according to the KCCA land use management policy.
Taiwa clarified that Section 34 of the Public Finance Management Act does not require Parliament to consider policies of other institutions when approving such leases.
Section 34(6) only talks about Parliament passing a resolution. It doesn't refer to any policies of any institution. I mean, the law is very clear, okay, on it. And after it goes to the Solicitor General, because it's a contract, in case the Solicitor General, because even loans which you approve here, after they go to the Solicitor General, where you find any issue, where the Solicitor General finds any issue that a process has not been followed, where a certain law has not been followed, the Solicitor General is very clear. He writes back to the entity and he says, no, I don't consider.
Despite opposition concerns, Taiwa moved a motion to request Parliament to approve the said 3 plots of land, and the motion was granted.
The question that the motion for approval of the request by Kampala City Authority, these plots M69 and M70 at Irgogo and M731 at Old Kra Road be adopted. Those in favor say aye, and to the contrary nay. The ayes have it.
I'm Nafka Farida, reporting at Parliament.
But matters pertaining to the environment now, and the National Environment Management Authority has intensified sensitization campaigns and public dialogues on environmental conservation with Kabale communities. Francis Ogwal, Senior Manager for Environment Planning and Coordination at NEMA, says Kabale was chosen to host this year's World Environment Day due to its high vulnerability to degradation.
Kabale district is highly degraded due to increased population pressure on the land, which has affected the original natural vegetation in the district, especially the sub-counties that practice agriculture in wetlands. About 90% of the wetlands in Kabale district are used mainly for cultivation of Irish potatoes, while some are used as coolers for molasses dumped by local brewers. Ahead of this year's World Environment Day, National Environment Management Authority and partners are in pre-activities, community awareness campaigns on environmental degradation. A senior manager in Environment Planning and Coordination at NEMA, Francis Ogwal, says the activities teach the public on air contamination and reduce degradation.
We have educated them that there is going to be a need to transition. They cannot remain static there. Globally, there is now the move to really end plastic pollution. There's even an international treaty which is being discussed on management of plastic, management and control of plastics. And when that treaty is passed, it's going to affect Uganda. Uganda is going to have to comply with it because Uganda is already, even as I speak, part of the countries negotiating that treaty. So we shall have no choice.
Kabale Municipal Council Senior Environment Officer Alfred Ahimbisiwe says travelers crossing into neighboring country Rwanda litter plastics here due to strict laws Rwanda has.
Our neighbors across in Rwanda have banned the use of kavera. So the public means the buses, people who are going to Rwanda, whenever they have any kavera they have moved with from Kampala, it ends up in this town, thrown here before proceeding on to Rwanda. And for that matter, we have a lot of kavera in this place. It is littered all over. It has entered our drainage channels.
Many people have vacated wetlands following the instruction by His Excellency the President. We have seen very many people voluntarily giving way for the natural vegetation or the ecosystem to take place.
World Environment Day commemorates every 5th June. Uganda chose to commemorate the day on 25th June on the theme United Against Plastic Pollution. Reporting for ABC TV, Helen Barbara and Andrew Sebira.
The Ministry of Gender, Labour and Social Development has handed over business toolkits and equipment to 66 groups from 29 districts across the country. Minister Betty Amongi officiated the handover and reaffirmed the government's commitment to poverty eradication through initiatives like the Juakali program.
Congratulations.
Thank you very much, Honorable Minister.
The Juakali program is designed to transition the 92% of Ugandans working in the informal sector into the formal economy.
One of our core objectives is to empower the ordinary vulnerable people so that they are able to change their lives. And to change their lives is for you first to tell yourself and convince yourself and approach the ministry and say, I am doing this enterprise, I require ABCD to expand my business. So we must thank His Excellency the President. We must thank Cabinet for accepting to put this money.
The ministry outlined the criteria for group selection.
Following criteria to arrive at the selected groups. All beneficiaries should be Ugandans. They should be organized in groups with a minimum of 5 members per group. We would give a motorcycle to a group of 5 of you together. We want to encourage you to work together, to save, open up an account, and if that boda can generate for you 50,000 a day, you can be banking even 30,000 a day.
Beneficiaries were urged to put the equipment to good use, remain operational, and create employment opportunities.
We urge you to utilize these toolkits for the improvement of your livelihoods back home and communities. The equipment is not for individual or the group leader ownership. It must be used as agreed in the Memorandum of Understanding you will sign with the government.
I'm representing and I'm a chairperson of Pastors Development Group. We as pastors, we decided to start a small group because we are leading many people behind us. I'm leading more than 150 people, 65 men, and 80-something, they are women.
Items distributed included washing machines, salon equipments, agricultural, walking tractors, and motorcycles, among others. I'm Bantu Machabe Semambo and Winnie Ainembabazi for UBC News.
A senior educationist, Haji Swaibu Kitezala, has challenged Ugandans, especially the youth, to prepare for global challenges through political participation, tapping economic opportunities, and pursuing quality education. He made the remarks during the installation of leaders at Jipra in Jija, where a student leader urged the government to prioritize simple irrigation programs to support low-income farmers. We apologize for that glitch there, but that story that we've just introduced is still being worked on, and we'll give it to you as and when it is ready. But let's move on now. And the Ministry of Health, in partnership with development partners, has launched 3 critical tools aimed at improving the use of medicines, particularly antimicrobials, in Uganda's healthcare system. These include Medicines and Therapeutics Committee Guidelines, the National Antimicrobial Stewardship Manual, and a new surveillance plan on antimicrobial consumption and use.
Most interventions in Uganda's health sector focused on combating the top 3 causes of morbidity, mortality, and rising healthcare costs like HIV and malaria.
Many people think that antimicrobial resistance is imaginary, but it's a reality. We are witnessing definitely a number of patients who are finding themselves they are not able to respond to most of the common antimicrobial agents. And this is going to become worse if we do not address aspect of antimicrobial stewardship.
According to the Director General of Health Services, Dr. Charles Olaro, antimicrobial resistance threatens progress and demands urgent attention.
Government has invested a lot in the microbiology laboratory services. So we're saying that with this, we should be able to have an interface between the clinician and the lab. And if they use it, then most of the treatment should be guided. So one day, institution definitely will be able to build up antibiograms which they are able to use in each of the facilities. And eventually, when this data is collected on the aspect of surveillance, then it can be able to guide policy to be able which of the antimicrobials, probably as a country, we can be able to drop it from our clinical guidelines.
To address this, the ministry has launched these 3 tools, and altogether they aim to enhance healthcare outcomes and combat antimicrobial resistance.
As an implementing partner, we are committed to support the mandate of the Government of Uganda as well as the Ministry of Health by investing time, technical experience, expertise and resources to the implementation of these documents.
She confirmed that rollout has already begun at regional referral hospitals, with dissemination meetings taking place to support implementation by the Medicines and Therapeutics Committees.
The rollout has begun in the different regional referrals with dissemination meetings that are conducted with the Medicines and Therapeutics Committees at the facilities to ensure that they understand that these have the full backing of the ministry, and with cascading that commitment to follow up on the implementation of the guidelines.
Health experts have welcomed the tools, commending the ministry's commitment to better health outcomes through scientifically grounded and cost-effective practices.
We institute this committee made up of pharmacists, doctors, clinical persons who sit together and decide if there are challenges. For example, if a patient has reacted to medicine, what do we do? So they come out with resolutions that support health facilities' decision.
With the growing threat of antimicrobial resistance, these guidelines are expected to enhance Uganda's healthcare outcomes, protect medicine efficacy, and strengthen community health systems nationwide.
News Tonight will now take a short break and return with much more. Do stay with us.
Here's your chance to win school fees for your child for a whole year. Just pay school fees using Momo. Dial *165 *80 hash. Select option 2 for school pay. Select option 1 to pay school fees. Enter the student number and amount and approve the transaction. You will now enter the draw to win school fees for your child for a whole year.
Uniquely ours. Explore Uganda.
Hello, Kampala, Uganda. In response to the national call of strengthening the traffic security, Good Products Group HGO brand has officially launched the rider selection campaign. Registration is now open. Visit www.riders.hgo.com. Complete your registration now for a chance to win exciting prizes including motorcycles, exclusive HGO gift boxes, and official rider vests, all while promoting safe riding awareness. This is how to participate. Pay the registration fee, invite 3 friends to form a team of 4, and your registration fee will instantly be refunded. Begin your journey of honor today. Don't miss this opportunity. Join the challenge, promote road safety, and become a pioneer rider. For details, visit the official Good Products website at www.hgo.com or call toll-free 0800-335-555 or visit our offices at Kingdom Kampala 3rd floor to register now and win prizes worth millions.
You got us on your wallet. Bobby, again! What's this drama?
Drama? Colleagues, elections for special interest groups are calling. SIGs, elections, youth, PWDs, elderly. It's time to vote for our leaders, June through August. From village to parish to district to nationals, youth, PWDs, elderly. It's time, go vote your leaders. No! F-O-B! Elections are supposed to be peaceful. Easy vote, okay?
Youth, elderly, and persons with disabilities. It's time to choose our leaders. Let's show up and participate in the special interest group elections. Starting June through August this year. Your vote, your voice. My vote, my voice. This message is brought to you by the Uganda Electoral Commission.
Uniquely ours. Explore Uganda.
Hello, Kampala, Uganda. In response to the national call of strengthening the traffic security, Good Products Group HGO brand has officially launched the rider selection campaign. Registration is now open. Visit www.riders.hgo.com. Complete your registration now for a chance to win exciting prizes including motorcycles, exclusive HGO gift boxes, and official rider vests, all while promoting safe riding awareness. This is how to participate. Pay the registration fee, invite 3 friends to form a team of 4, and your registration fee will instantly be refunded. Begin your journey of honor today. Don't miss this opportunity. Join the challenge, promote road safety, and become a pioneer rider. For details, visit the official Good Products website at www.hgo.com or call toll-free 0800-335-555 or visit our offices at Kingdom Kampala 3rd floor to register now and win prizes worth millions.
Welcome back from that break, and this is News Tonight here on UBC TV. Warm welcome to those of you just joining us. On sign language, it is Senyomo Yusuf, and I am Rukidi Kiijanangoma. Let's have a look now at the latest in business. Minister of State for Animal Industry, Brett Rwamirama, has urged stakeholders to invest in and finance Uganda's agri-food systems to boost food production for both regional and global markets. Rwamirama made these remarks at the Uganda Agri-Food Systems Investment and Financing Conference held at Uganda Industrial Research Institute in Namamvi. The conference was organized by the UN Food and Agriculture Organization, FAO, in partnership with the Ministry of Agriculture, the Office of the Prime Minister, and other stakeholders.
Uganda's agri-food systems are constrained by multiple challenges. According to the 2024 State of Food Security and Nutrition Report, Over 34% of Ugandans are undernourished, with more than 12 million people facing food insecurity, despite a drop in the national poverty from 20.3% to 16.1%. Extreme poverty remains high in the eastern and the northern regions, calling for more strategic investment to address these gaps. Food and agriculture organization and partners convened the conference to explore innovative financing mechanisms to attract public and private investment in key agricultural value chains.
Our cocoa production has gone up, our milk production has gone up, and our fruit production, tropical fruit production has gone up, and we need investment in these areas. We need these investments yesterday. Coffee alone, without adding a lot of value, actually almost no value, our earnings have hit $2 billion. So if we added value, I'm quite sure this could make maybe 4 times as much.
Conference on financing and investment in the agri-food system in Uganda is more important today than yesterday, given the recent budget cuts across donor community, with substantial reduction of their financial aid to developing countries. This has prompted the government of Uganda to look for alternative and innovative financing mechanisms to accelerate the attainment of the National Development Plan 4.
They highlighted that inadequate funding in agriculture and trade remains a major barrier to food systems transformation. The scale of investment needed far exceeds the current domestic budget allocations. The summit gathered policymakers, agribusiness leaders, financiers, and researchers to deepen dialogue and strengthen investment commitments.
We cannot afford to spread so thin our resources because the food systems are wide and complex. In this regard, for sustainability of food systems, NDP4 has allocated public resources towards the transformation of food systems. But we are very aware that these resources are not adequate. We have to urgently finance and invest in key game changers. Whenever you're advocating for something, even in the context of food systems, let us always remember that we have a basket that is this big, and our needs are this wide. But we need to think about what can actually fit in the basket that we have.
Agri-food systems encompasses all stages from food production to consumption, processing, storage and distribution, linking farmers, processors and consumers, plus the environment. Despite their importance, agri-food systems face growing challenges such as climate change and market volatility. Zahara Abigaba, UBC News.
The Private Sector Foundation Uganda, PSFU, has applauded the financial sector for addressing key challenges faced by women entrepreneurs, particularly the lack of affordable credit and collateral. Speaking at the launch of Elevate 2.0, a purpose-driven banking initiative by EcoBank for women-led businesses, Sarah Kajingo, PSFU Vice Chairperson, hailed the move as a step towards bridging the financing gap. Dennis Tigoa gives us more.
Elevate 2.0 by EcoBank offers collateral-free loans of up to $50,000, which is approximately 180 million Ugandan shillings, easing cash flow for women entrepreneurs to grow and stabilize their businesses. While the loans are collateral-free, applicants must meet specific criteria, including business registration and proof of operational capacity, says Grace Mulisa, the Managing Director, EcoBank Uganda.
We can extend up to 180 million shillings to women-led businesses or women-focused businesses up to 180 million shillings without collateral. To make this better, even where we are seeking for collateral, we can actually support that collateral up to 75%. And this is through some of our partners or partnerships that we have brought on board. And all this is done in a bid to promote women.
The head of commercial banking Elizabeth Morinda emphasized that Elevate 2.0 is about empowering women to achieve financial independence and contribute to economic growth.
On top of that, in Elevate, we help the women to gain market access through our Africa Trade Hub, the single market hub, which we call the My Trade Hub, that's available on our website, where we enable women to access other businesses across Africa and market to them. We also work with other partners to educate, to network. And
the Vice Chairperson, Private Sector Foundation Uganda, Sarah Kajingo, welcomed EcoBank's effort to integrate affordable finance into the entrepreneurial ecosystem, describing it as a timely intervention for women's economic advancement.
Today, they have unveiled a collateral-free loan of $50,000. And you know, at Private Sector Foundation, we've been advocating for this, asking financial institutions to really start unveiling and curating such products around access to affordable credit. Now you can access collateral-free loans. When a lady accesses such a loan and grows their businesses, what that means for families is that you have a better life, that children will go to better schools, that the family, improves, that livelihoods improve. So
women entrepreneurs in Uganda often face challenges in securing loans due to deep-seated social and economic barriers. Initiatives like Elevate offer more than funding, they offer hope and opportunity. Dennis Igor for UBC.
Youths engaged in art and craft under the Pachero Blacksmith Art and Craft Association in Panyadual Village, Pachero Parish, Panyango Sub-County in Parkwatch District have stressed the need for a one-stop market for their products to attract tourists and boost district revenue. The group's General Secretary, Otim Christopher Pachero, says blacksmith art and craft making is the main economic activity in Parkwatch, attracting many youths, especially school dropouts. He has called for government support to further grow the business.
So here are some of our craft we make. So making these things that in a very long process, starting from the bush, you go there, you buy some of these logs for making these arts, the crested crane, the chairs. So you go and talk to the owners, you negotiate on the prices, you buy, you transport it up to home, then you take your time on making these things. If you buy one big tree and you cut it from the stem up to the branches, it can give you something, only that the transport is a problem, because transporting it from a distance is a problem. We don't have vehicles, we don't have motorcycles, we go and hire. So the transport cost is high. That is the challenge you are getting. But all in all, there is a profit if there is business. And in the market, the way we market our things is not in this online system, what. We just move mobile. That's why others are in Kampala, others in Gulu, others in Bale, Arua. So we move around to look for the business. We don't stay in one place. We don't have craft shops. Those who are having craft shops are people who are having money. They go and rent, but for us, we move mobile.
The challenges we are getting, we make these activities you are seeing. The challenges is market. The market we don't have. We don't have market completely. So it's a way to move around, loitering the district, moving all up and down. So we don't have market. That's the challenges we are facing here. We have many challenges. First of all, we don't have the materials of working in the workshops. Things like the other time, we put it in a written. By the time Minister of Tourism they came here, we were at the same place as a thing. We give them a written letter to request. Maybe they can give us what assistance But up to now, we have not received any call because I give them even my number plus the number of the chairman. So they did not call us back. So all those are the challenges we are getting because the materials or the tools to work on the axe, to work on our items, it is not enough.
Here's your chance to win school fees for your child for a whole year. Just pay school fees using Momo. Dial *165 *80 hash. Select option 2 for school pay. Select option 1 to pay school fees. Enter the student number and amount and approve the transaction. You will now enter the draw to win school fees for your child for a whole year.
Hello, Kampala, Uganda. In response to the national call of strengthening the traffic security, Good Products Group HGO brand has officially launched the Rider Selection Campaign. Registration is now open. Visit www.riders.hgo.com. Complete your registration now for a chance to win exciting prizes including motorcycles, exclusive HGO gift boxes, and official rider vests, all while promoting safe riding awareness. This is how to participate. Pay the registration fee, invite 3 friends to form a team of 4, and your registration fee will instantly be refunded. Begin your journey of honor today. Don't miss this opportunity. Join the challenge, promote road safety, and become a pioneer rider. For details, visit the official Good Products website at www.hgo.com or call toll-free 0800-335-555 or visit our offices at Kingdom Kampala 3rd floor to register now and win prizes worth millions.
Agriculture is Uganda's economic backbone, employing about 70% of the working population and contributing 20% of the GDP. As the world becomes a digital global village, ICT has proven to increase productivity in the agricultural value chain. UKUSAF, through its Strategic Plan 3, recognizes the importance of access and usage of ICT-based tools, information, and knowledge for farmers by providing them the needed skills to live, learn, work, and participate in a digital society.
We came up with a project which we took to UKSAF, and we're happy that UKSAF supported it. That project is called ICT for Farmers. What do we get from ICT for Farmers? We managed to skill up to 100,000 farmers.
Welcome back from the break, and this is News Tonight here on UBC TV. Let's have a look now at the latest in sports, and we begin with football. And day 2 of preparations for Uganda's national football team, the Cranes, ended with the team in good shape. Players focused on building cohesion during their non-residential training at Luzira grounds. The African Nations Championship CHAN is strictly for players in domestic leagues, making it an important platform to showcase Uganda's homegrown talent. Despite 6 previous appearances, Uganda has never made it past the group stage, a hurdle they hope to overcome this year. Uganda has been drawn in Group C alongside Guinea, South Africa, Algeria, and Niger. All group matches will be played at Mandela National Stadium.
Day 2 of training, and our preparations for the tournament are quite good. We're playing well. The boys are doing well. They are really fine. You see, there's some fun, and it's good football. So I'm so optimistic and sure that it's going to be a good one, the coming tournament for CHAN.
Motorsport now, and in a bid to boost interest among young drivers, City Tires under the Mandela Group of companies is set to reward 18 lucky drivers who performed well during this rally season. Take a watch.
Often drop out of the rally season due to lack of motivation. That is why City Tires has announced that 18 top performing drivers who use their tires this season will win a fully paid trip to watch the Dubai Desert Challenge in December 2025.
Of the City Oil Desert Challenge with our partners ADNOC, that's the Abu Dhabi National Oil Company. Again, we'll be taking out 18 winners, of which 12 are from the driving category and 6 are from the taxi category for a fully paid expenses trip to Dubai. Go and enjoy driving the desert safari. They will be able also to tour various sites in UAE. On top of those of the prestigious trip, we also have several prizes, which include fuel worth 100,000 at end of our City Oil. We have free wheel balancing and alignment at end of our City Tires branch. This promo will kick off tomorrow, and it will run for the next 6 months. It's so simple. You just drive in any of our City Oil branches. Make sure your car is serviced fully or partial, or your taxi, and you'll be given a coupon which you will drop in the draw box till when the draw is conducted.
This marks the third time City Tires is rewarding drivers with such a gesture.
And that story brings us to the end of this bulletin. Thank you so much for having kept us company. On sign language, it has been Senyomo Yusuf, and I am Rukidi Kiijanangoma, wishing you a blessed night.
UBC, inspiring Uganda.
Hello, Kampala, Uganda. In response to the national call of strengthening the traffic security, Good Products Group HGO brand has officially launched the Rider Selection Campaign. Registration is now open. Visit www.riders.hgo.com. Complete your registration now for a chance to win exciting prizes including motorcycles, exclusive HGO gift boxes, and official rider vests, all while promoting safe riding awareness. This is how to participate. Pay the registration fee, invite 3 friends to form a team of 4, and your registration fee will instantly be refunded. Begin your journey of honor today. Don't miss this opportunity. Join the challenge, promote road safety, and become a pioneer rider. For details, visit the official Good Products website at www.hgo.com or call toll free 0800-335-555 or visit our offices at Kingdom Kampala 3rd floor to register now and win prizes worth millions.
Are you an elite runner, a fitness enthusiast, or just looking for adventure? Get ready to run in paradise at the Fort Portal City Marathon on the 19th of July 2025. This is your race to experience the beauty and culture of our tourism city. It's all breathtaking for only 50,000 shillings. Register now at www.fortcitymarathon.com or come to Wazalendo Building, Room 9 in Fort Portal. The Fort Portal City Marathon, Mwije Tugende Toro, for a run in paradise. In partnership with Rock Telecom, Data Cities, Sams, and
UBC, inspiring Uganda.
And Toro Kingdom.
Agriculture is Uganda's economic backbone, employing about 70% of the working population and contributing 20% of the GDP. As the world becomes a digital global village, ICT has proven to increase productivity in the agricultural value chain. UKUSAF,
through its Strategic Plan 3, recognizes the importance of access and usage of ICT-based tools, information